Welcome back to Let's Play Lilo and Stitch 2, Hämsterviel Havoc. I don't know why I want to pronounce it with an accent. Maybe it's because it actually has an umlaut in it. Oh well. So, boss fight. Oh hi. The palette on that face, so it was always unpleasing to me. Boss battle! So amusing how those just fly off. So basically the idea here is just to hit that bell. Oh no! Something is so funny to me about this fight actually. I can see why this one in particular would be fun to people. You can also get on top of here, although there's no real reason to do that. We can do that. There is some interesting irony in using sound to displace a bell. Anyways, getting close to Richter isn't really what you want to do. I feel like I should re-show that, because I didn't really give you a good idea of what actually happened there. Basically, the idea is to Richter just kind of stand here if you get near the edge. Oh no! That's still so funny to me. But what you want to do is just hit the bell enough that falls while avoiding Richter's wrath. Oh no. There we go. See, once you actually hit the bell enough, it seems like Richter just runs under it of their own will, and then has it fall on them. But anyways, that's how you get Richter to leave you be. Yeah, it is Yarp. I knew I had your name right. And more driving. No normal levels this episode, apparently. Not just yet. Because, you know, at least the first one was entertaining. First level this episode. But now we just... Unfortunately, the driving sessions are pretty much just repeats of the other ones. Except maybe more enemies. Sometimes it actually really seems to vary from playthrough to playthrough. But every single time you're just running through, shooting or not, at your choice, and jumping or not, also your choice. Flying from you on the ground. This time around, the decor changes, I guess, but the tracks don't really get any harder. You have the same amount of time as well. But I think the tracks as a whole do get longer, slightly. So the time limits are tighter. But it really doesn't seem to matter much. So all you have to do is run through. If you so please. So I do think it's kind of unpleasant that the game repeats things like this, but oh well, I guess. Hi friend! Fuck. That noise it makes when you hit him too. So much time bonus. I kind of beat the best by a little bit. Wait, no I didn't. What made me think that? I'm always doing worse than my initial playthrough of this game for some reason. I don't know why that is. Oh, you're not going to use the ear probe this time? Oh, you're going to use the mind probe, I see. Just love seeing how he's imposed upon images of the experiments from the show. Hi, Pleakley. Angel, another experiment. Boo. Why are we not concerned about... Okay. The source of the whole everyone being evil thing? Yeah, Richter isn't actually all that useful, to be honest. Surprisingly fast, but can't jump, as was said. Pretty slow to turn around. but you can just kind of attack, and that's actually all you can do. Victor's special ability is basically just being heavy and be able to knock some things down. Oh, that's not what I intended to do. Oh, stop that. Okay. Pop. Ow. You're... Oh no! Oh, darn it. Not what I meant to do. Oh man, I can't even, okay, this is gonna be difficult now. Oh. Oh no, I didn't fall down there. Okay. Hey, there's stuff to do up here now. Sort of the weird platforming of the character that moves in the air more quickly than they move on the ground. Okay, so note to self, don't do that. That was quite the adventure. Slushy has some serious launching power. It's almost kind of unsettling. Slushy's abilities lie in very odd places. Can't push things along the ground very well. In fact, can't even push under their own power at all. Things need to be blown on. But then when you blow in the air, that's another story entirely. Oh no, too weak. More momentum and mass, I guess. There are a lot of cement mixers around here, you know? You saw a couple dozen last level, too. Lilo, come on. Let's just kind of run around here. Nobody really has to care about supervising this place. But it kind of seems to be a recurring theme in this game. You're in places that should be supervised but aren't. Oh. You can't really spare that enemy as far as I know. Like, who just leaves a construction site to be like this? I mean, that is a thing that happens, actually, but that's beside the point. I probably could get Slushy jump over there, couldn't I? Teleportation is a beautiful thing to have as Lilo. The game is easier, a good deal easier, I would say, as Lilo. Because you essentially have unlimited health with most characters. With anybody that isn't Lilo, and there's very rarely anything that would hurt Lilo, even though she doesn't get health back. So you don't have any excuse for getting hurt as Lilo for the most part. Anybody else that gets hurt doesn't matter, because you don't lose lives or anything like that. In fact, you have almost no penalty at all. Just some nice, calm puzzle solving type stuff. Why do I want to be Slushy? Stop that. Hi. This place is just kind of overtaken by aliens. No real significance to it. Nobody has anything to say about it. The world's pretty calm as a whole, you know, about this whole alien thing that's going on right now. And I know that I expected to do a bigger, more dramatic jump to okay. But, and I know Hawaii's used to this stuff at this point, but I would expect that armed aliens invading again would still at least stir a little bit. Trouble. Punk. I'm not quite sure what the point of that was. Why was there a door with a switch right next to it? Did they just really want us to hit a switch? Also, yes, you do have to wait a moment before doing anything after you slam your tail as Richter. You have no control over yourself while everything's rumbling. That's an interesting thing as Richter, actually. Richter only affects things that are on screen. So if I do that, I destroyed the lower rocks, but not the higher ones. Similarly, if I do that, some of the So the rocks on the left and on the right. If I do it here, I don't think I'm going to destroy anything, actually. Nope. Yeah, that's really odd. Slushy, jump for me. Okay. We have some serious tubing around here, don't we? So, why is it so huge? Oh. I see. Oh. Oh, Lilo? Thank you. Okay. Nice and short. But we have more to do. Oh, that's a little bit of a fall. Okay. Well, you only fell like, I don't know, 30 meters. That's okay. Oh, fans, what are you doing to my life? But can Lilo just kinda... Oh. I was wondering if she could actually get pushed into these fans here. And then just kinda like be sitting as she flies through the air. But... I don't think I'm gonna get to see that in my lifetime. Boom! Oh well. If you want these experiment balls, you actually don't have to waste your time by going up there and dropping down. But, I don't need to worry about that. Okay, what was the point of you having that there? Fine. That was what was stopping Slush from getting down here, but can Lilo not get over there? No, Lilo can't. What was the point of this? I question a lot of things that this game does. Following switches. This one's kind of cool, though. Such weight differences. This game puts... I keep saying it, but this game just puts an odd amount of thought into how things work physically. Oh, ow. For being a GBA game. I'm working my way down. I'm going further and further down. Oh! Yeah, this looks amusing. Looks like she's like... kind of, coiling her body and spinning. It's an amazing sight to behold. Oh, stop that, please! I don't want that! Okay. Physics! That's how it works. I do not add any mass to that body at all. So, I kept saying that this game pays a lot of attention to physics, and then you see that. But still, it's something. Don't you dare make me miss that! Ah! On the game! Show a little mini cutscene right there, making me miss the thing I just activated. Nope. Okay. Victor can send these guys into really short holes if you so desire. There's just kind of a depression there for no apparent reason. Oh no! Lilo, even with your boosted jump from having been pushed upwards as you jumped, that was not enough. This one is actually kind of interesting. Oh, you're approaching me. Stop that. Kind of freaked out for a moment there. On the ledge. That moment of panic. As you realize you're about to land with your face first. There you go. This is a really, really small plane. In fact, that's a really, really small door on this really, really small plane. Look at that. And it was like twice its size. Oh, and now I can see the world underneath this building. Well, who says you need a solid foundation? I think that building's up to code. Run with all your might, Lilo. It's never going to be good enough to not feel slow. There's that big red thing in the background there, actually. Well, I'll never know. Oh well. More. So, another boss battle, actually. We get 2 of this episode. It's kind of cool. So we get Slugger now, who just kind of happens to be here. But this is where Slushy wanted to be, so I need to get rid of the current resident. So many balls of different sorts in this game. this one, it's kind of hard to have fun with this boss. I don't really know what you could do to have fun with it. You see some more cool stuff with the fans, because this game acknowledges just how cool its fan physics are. But at the same time, you don't really need to worry about all of it. So I could activate that fan right there. I don't have to. But I'm kind of wondering now. Let's restart this level. Can I just get through this part right here without... Yeah. Okay. And I ever have to worry about Slugger shooting stuff at me? And there is that fan right there. That is an issue. And normally you just walk, you go on that platform up there. That's okay, it's not lose a life, but normally you'd go across that platform up there. Actually, you do that with Slushy though, so no, you still don't need Lilo to be safe. But for the sake of Lilo not being harmed by being pelted with ice cream, oh no. But it's apparently very harmful ice cream, you see. It is, in fact, on par with being shot. So... Nope. Nope, stop. There. Thank you, Richter. I don't think Richter has anything else to do for us in this role right now, actually. So we just run up here. Let's put Slushy on this little to-go box, actually, so I can see Slushy being delivered. Oh no! Ah! There we go. Slush. And now, it's like, as I said, it's kind of hard to have fun with this boss, unfortunately, like you could with Richter. But, yay, we're here now. We actually sadly can't really get to, there we go. Oh. So you can get to... Huh. Boom. Violence. Wasn't actually where you can get down here. That kind of hurts. But... So I believe you want to have Richter push this? Yes, you do. I can't remember if you wanted Slushy to push or not. I would like Slushy being able to reclaim their land, actually. But whatever. Or freeze them. Okay with that. Push us. I wanted to push as much as I could. Another dumb thing you can do in that fight, though, is actually, well, fight quote unquote, is you can drop down and push that cage once it's fallen onto Slugger. You just kind of push it wherever you feel like, and Slugger won't stay inside or anything. But I'm not gonna go through the level a third time to show that. Just a little dumb thing. Hey, Slugger. Well, aren't you already there? Re-eviled. Well, I could actually, like, explain that to the people that they're invading when they do that, instead of just broadcasting on radio that they probably don't listen to. And we didn't know. The media hadn't reached us. Also, why can I see through the outline between Lilo's head and hair? That's really weird. Oh god, more traveling. I didn't actually manage to beat the default high score on this one, because you need to be pretty perfect it seems, to do it most of the time. To beat these, I didn't actually figure it was worth caring about, so... Like, if I had a perfect run from here on out, I could probably get the necessary score. Flames that finally erupt into falling, I guess? It is probably just more effective than anything else, just not hit things. Okay, so it also does slow you down to touch brown things on the ground, apparently. I didn't actually notice that. So I guess you do have a reason to jump then. But you can't jump over bullets, or at least bullet holes, as smooth as that is. I'm not quite sure that is, but I can live with it. So it'd probably be a lot easier than for me to beat the high score on this level now. I'm really concerned about that, though. Yeah, makes life easier. Wow. How did I never notice that before? I don't even remember ever noticing that while I was playing this game on an actual Game Boy. Still definitely didn't get any kind of high score run here, but whoa. Oh, look who that is in the distance. You're excited to have 20 seconds left there. Oh well. Alright. So you see Slug with us, so you no longer have Slushy, sadly. Not Slushy, you no longer have Yarp. Actually, wait. Yarp's play. Well. Oh, because Yarp's place was, forgot about that. Yarp's place is Lilo's school. Didn't really account for Yarp just kind of disappearing. So this is what... This is what Slugger does, though. It's actually really difficult to make use of it. It's cool if you can use it, but... Come on, why is it not working? There you go. So Slugger can deflect shots back at enemies. And if he actually does it, if he actually does successfully, I believe it's a one-shot kill, too. Oh, no, it isn't, actually. So that's actually even worse than I thought it already was. So essentially, Slugger is cool on concept, but actually not really useful at all, because it takes a lot of coordination to even hit the... I don't think that much coordination to actually hit anything. But most of the time, just because you hit a projectile doesn't mean it's actually going to go back to the enemy that fired it. Just like that. Especially if the enemy's flying around or something like that. And it won't even do a bunch of damage if you do manage to pull it off, so... Anyhow. This is a safe looking place to be. So I'm gonna have Yang on my side instead. Interestingly enough, the red hot stone is not too hot for you. Well, I guess this is Stitch, who doesn't really care about those sorts of things very often. I don't have mines. I'm sorry. God, I didn't mean to get hurt there. Okay. Just had to focus for a moment to not end up getting short on lives in dumb ways. It is difficult to move the camera in useful ways in this game, unfortunately. Okay. This is probably like the one point in the game where I actually find it, well, one of two, I guess, points in the game where I find it somewhat difficult. How can I drop to that platform? To not die. Oops. guess doing that doesn't help. Or does falling in the lava, even though I still had invincibility when that happened. Admittedly, the time for those geysers is kind of weird. It'll always remind me of those very, very similar vents, though, that you see in SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman in the cave levels. That height! Stitch, your vertical is still amazing to me. Even if I can't actually jump up there. He walks for a moment when he's at the peak of his jump. That's really weird, actually. I never noticed that. You see, it makes a sound and then puts out a little, like, warning spurt before anything else. I expect it to shoot out when you see the spurt, so I hear it shoot out and then I think it's safe to go immediately afterwards, is what messes me up there. Bubbles. Oh, I can see outside the world right there. That one little pixel. Okay. So much red rock. Is there just like a cutoff, like a big horizontal line here that's no longer the normal background? And there's another 3 pixels actually of blue sky on the side there. Oh crap. Okay. I can see outside this place. Volcano, wants a place to be. Okay. Full health. Why do I keep thinking that crouching is going to save me from everything? If for some reason you feel like losing all your progress, you can actually run all the way back down here. And I didn't look at it earlier, but if you actually looked up when you're at the entrance to this volcano, you could see this platform I'm sitting on right now. I can't see back down there from up here though. But you can jump back down if you lose all your progress for some reason. Just interesting seeing how different parts of the level are interconnected. Oh, okay, that graphic is not very well connected to its actual hitbox. Ah. I'm gonna have the Mercy Invincibility, I might as well use it. Ah, stop that! I can't hit anything very well like this. And you... oh, I know you can't... I remember that always bugged me. You can't actually... I know he's shooting through things. You can actually jump through there, I'm pretty sure. You can't jump that gap I was trying to jump right then. It looks like you could. Another thing, it's actually really difficult to get into, and you know it doesn't like it should be. Come on, Stitch. Just need to time your jump perfectly so you're at the very peak of your jump and you can reach that thing. There you go. There you go. Oh, crap. You had that warning there, and I noticed and everything, but... it's not concerned enough, apparently. Go away. To me, it seems like things that are flying should actually die more easily, since they're harder to hit. That would make sense for flying things to be fragile anyways. Cake! Yeah! Okay, so if you really want to waste all of your time... I really wish I could jump up there. Well, you can actually do it, well, not waste all your time, in fact, the opposite. You can just jump through here, just kind of fall through, and keep shooting, and traveling at varying speeds. I did say that I want to get rid of all the enemies. And these levels of Stitch though, so I'm gonna do a little bit more. Good jerk. Did I not find any mines in this whole level? I did not. It's kind of weird. Go on. Aha. Defend your special place, Yang. I wanted that ice cream. How does ice cream survive in a climate such as this? It is beyond my understanding. It's not falling lava though. Crawl, crawl, crawl. Okay. Well, that was a fun journey. Yay, eradication. But that will have to be it for this episode. Let's play Lilo and Stitch 2. Hämsterviel Havoc, that is. Next time, we'll have a certain boss fight in the game, actually, with a certain new somebody that you may have seen earlier this episode. In fact, if you could recognize them. Anyways, whether or not you actually do know who we're going up against next episode, we're going to see a new experiment again, which is fun. My favorite part of this game is, in fact, how many experience you see, and, well, the fact that they do cool stuff. So, see you guys next time, next exciting episode of Let's Play Lilo and Stitch 2, Hämsterviel Havoc, where we meet a new friend. Bye, guys.